Hey everybody, my name is Aaron Davis. I'm here at Hair Spa and Extension Academy. Today you'll learn how to do a design and taper. I love tapers just as much as the designs, just because the contrast from going from so short to long. It took a while for me to get good at tapers just because such a small area of working in. But after you get the hang of it, it gets easier, way easier. So a fade is I would be taking it all the way faded up. A taper is I'm gonna keep this weight and then just taper out the sides and the back. So this weight can all be the same. His hair slicks back, so that will give it a nice even flow from long to short. And me personally, I love tapers more than fades because it's a cleaner look. It's not so dramatic. It's not a big change, but it's still classy. Very clean and sharp look. Usually, sometimes I would take down this length, but you're gonna be growing this out more, right? Yeah, I could kind of tell what he's going for, and he's gonna grow this out more, slick it back, and just nice and clean in these areas. So basically, I know you guys are always nervous about taking it short, but I'm gonna go start with 0.
So va a empezar por un cerrar. La diferencia entre un taper y un fade es que el fade todo vas a traerlo todo hacia arriba, hasta el nivel deseado, y un clipper nada más te deja un espacio y lo demás todo lo limpias alrededor. So básicamente vas a hacer un fade en las esquinas. Y eso es lo que hace oportunidad.
So again, I'm gonna, instead of going halfway, I'm gonna fully open it, because me personally, I don't know exactly where I'm gonna end up on his hair, but then I got more room to work with as an open guard.
Are you doing a low or a high taper?
It's gonna be like mid. Right now, I'm gonna start longer and then work down, exactly what she was saying. It's easier when you can like kind of just start knocking this weight down, because then you could really see where you're gonna end up. So I'm just softly just taking it lower. I'm going from a no guard to 2. So then I'm gonna have all this weight in the middle to not fade out too. But I just really want to see, where his head's at, his occipital bone is gonna be at, because I don't want to go past that. And I can't really see the shape of his head right now. So I just want to get all this stuff knocked down. So I'm going to take that off. We'll go to 0.5.
You open and close it.
Close. Midway. All the way open. And again, I'm not flush against the head. I'm just softly right off of this. When you're flush against the head, it's not like that. If you realize, look at the guard. See how it curves? That's flush. When you're like this, you're having that gap right there, that little gap. Can you guys see that? So when you're doing that, it's more like an air fade. See what I'm saying? Instead of going all the way in flush. Because what happens if you go flush against the scalp and come up, you're going to create holes. And it's going to be just short all the way through. So I'm going to work this side, just this right side a little bit. And then I'll come over here and do that side. So that's right there. I'm now going to a 1. Instead of closing it, I'm going to open it. Like I said, you could always take more hair off if you need to. See how his hair's starting to flick out? Well, it was already flicking out the way it grows. But now this is going to be your best friend. Clipper over comb. take that in, over direct it just a little bit. So I'm still getting the foundation of the taper at where I want to end it. I'm still going to go through here and kind of tighten all this up too. Now this is a 3 and I'm barely just hitting those ends. Sometimes it's good too to hit the lineup before really defining the fade. So I'll come in here, make the lineup sharp. I really like to be able to see that line in this area. So that's why I do the lineup before. You can see that line and it's just a clean, nice transition. And still, I'm still fading all this stuff away. I'm pretty much prepping them. So now I'm gonna take the liners and go real short in here. And kind of just fade that out. A little cleaner, a little tighter. Every time I'm going up, it's about a 1/4 inch, if that. Go up a 1/4 inch, close, open it halfway. Another 1/4 inch. Open it all the way. 0.5, closed. Open it halfway. 1/4 inch up. Every time I'm going up, it's just very softly, very light, about a 1/4 inch. You see how it's starting to fade more and more? I could fully open this, or I could take this off and just go straight to the 1, which I'm gonna do, and close that. That's like kind of like skipping a stage, but it also open 0.5 and a closed 1 is pretty much the same. Letting my wrist do the work. I'll take that off and go back to the 3. His hair is a little weird in here because it kind of comes down and flicks out. So I want to try to knock that out a little bit. So I knocked a little bit of that out. I'm gonna go back down to 1.5. Softly blend that out. Open a 1/4. Go a little higher, fully, go a little higher. Close it, come in the middle. Usually when I'm doing a taper, I'll work all the way around.
Do you do through here too, or no, like this like area?
So that's a taper fade.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I'm doing my tapers, I like to just be in here and back here.
So you leave that through here.
Mm-hmm. Especially because what he wants to get a length that it slicks back, and just that length just goes right into this, and then just clean on the sides. Am I right? Nice and clean on the sides. All right, so now I'm going to come in here, knock this section down. Again, close, no guard, close midway. And I'm barely hitting it, fully open. Half guard. And I want to try to match up these fades, so you always keep an eye out on this. I'm going to skip the 1 and go straight to the 1.5 just because it's a little heavier in here. I want to make sure that I don't take too much weight off, but also enough that I'm not wasting time. Clipper over comb. Now I'm re-fading this just to get a little tighter on the taper. But on him, I just keep it like, I keep it in a way, that's why I line them up. So I don't go higher than this line, because I want to have this line pop out and these lines in here pop out. These are the lines I like to keep so you can see that crispiness. But see how it's real casual? It's just clean around the hair, ear line. I love doing tapers. I think it's a real nice look.
Wow, Horacio.
Ooh.
Wow.
So I'll go around his I'm gonna tell you guys about straight razor anyways, if you guys ain't even licensed. So I'm gonna go around his ear line with the hair, and then I'll go against it.
Se va a ir contra el crecimiento de su cabello y ya después va a ir al contrario de su cabello.
So I'm gonna come in here. I don't want to take too much weight because eventually his hair is just, you know, without the hat, it's gonna grow into that. And just kind of feather it out. I'm not chopping. I'm just very lightly cutting a little bit at a time.
So está desvaneciendo el cabello con el cepillo yendo hacia arriba. No le va a cortar mucho, nada más le quiere desvanecer tantito para que no se mire el bulto atrás.
And see, a lot of people think tapers are hard, but I mean, the whole back and the sides are almost pretty much done. And always step back away from your client. You can always look in the mirror too. Just see your work. It's always good to, you know, get that far distance preference on the cut.
So she asked what are the exact points to get that haircut, that precise haircut. Damn, Don Heraclio.
Looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Que no quería que le cortara mucho arriba, así que mira cómo se lo dejó.
So like I said, the look that I could kind of tell what he was going for is, you know, the nice, clean, casual look was still having some weight, but clean on the sides. If I was him, I would grow this out a little bit longer so the front can reach the back. And then just have a nice solid foundation from going long to short.
¿Cómo se llama el corte que le hizo?
But I didn't even cut any off the top or in here. So basically I just started from low and faded out the corners. Hey everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys have any more information or want to contact me to come to your beauty school, barbershop, salon, at me at mryouknow.com or contact me through creativestylesstudio@gmail.com.